Alright, hey everybody. We're gonna be playing some more Isaac today, and I think that's all we're gonna be doing. But from the title, you can tell that I decided to do something a little bit special. Where if any new followers follow during this stream, I am just gonna hold R and reset my run no matter what point I am at. So should be interesting if that happens. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. Pretty conflicted. We're gonna get back into some Tainted Lazarus. We have to do Hush, Delirium, and Mother. Which, I mean, I would consider Mother and Delirium like the two most difficult completion marks to get. It can vary a little bit from character to character. Some, you know, they have their differences in where they're best at, but I'd say these are generally the two hardest ones, so saving the best for last. I don't know if we'll get anything done this stream, especially if people actually follow, but yeah, we'll just see what happens here. Let's get into it. It's been a minute since I streamed. It's been like over 48 hours, which is not the usual for me, because I streamed early before I took my break day. I streamed early in the day when I usually would stream late at night, so it's been longer for my last stream than it usually is, so I might be a little bit more out of practice than usual. I'll probably go for Mother because I don't have to go fast. Especially with this character, I mean, I know I'm gonna have to do it eventually, but I can put it off for at least a little bit. Last stream we beat Boss Rush. I think that's all we got done. And then I spent a while trying to beat something else, but it did not really work out. So hopefully we get at least something done this stream, but you never know how it's gonna go. As long as I have some fun playing the game, that's fine by me. Ooh, that's a sinus infection too, I like that. Honestly, while I would definitely like to be beating things like every stream, like making quick progress towards Dead God, like I'm fine just having fun along the way, no matter how long it takes. I'm already, you know, almost a year behind a lot of people who got Dead God super quick, so I don't feel like I need to rush for any reason. Once people start making fun of me in YouTube comments or stream chat or whatever, then, you know, maybe I'll feel a bit more pressed. Ooh, okay, well, it doesn't actually matter that much taking damage here because it's not the second floor yet. I would always rather take some damage on the first floor. It means I won't take any damage on the second floor. But who knows if that'll be the case here. Oh, we got a dice room. If that's actually, that could be a like a forget me not effect, that could be pretty useful. Let's just get a free floor of the double items, which would be nice. It's definitely not the type of thing that I could really. Well, that's not good. Not the type of thing that I could. Are you kidding me? Stop. Relax. I hate these enemies so much. They're really seriously annoying. Are you like? They just track you. They're so freaking tanky. And sometimes they just shoot in a random direction. Like, I don't. Sometimes they'll hit you 15 times in a row because they're just following your movements, and then sometimes they'll just decide, no, I'm not gonna do anything. Make you look stupid. What the heck was I saying? I don't remember. Oh yeah, dice room. Forget me now effect, something like that. It's not something we could make use of if we are going for Hush Delirium. But shouldn't get ahead of myself. I don't even know what's in there. Could be anything. Let me do one of my patented checks. Make sure all my stuff is working properly. Looks fine. Okay. Looking good. All right. We're good. I always have to check. Oh, Cursed Maze. Summon to the boss room. Does not do that to me very often. That might be like only the second time that that's ever happened to me. Definitely caught me off guard. Ooh, Jesus juice, that's nice. Wow, this guy is low on health. I didn't even realize how low he was. Now I'm hoping that this dice room is actually a forget me not room, because that could help us redeem this devil's deal situation that we got, where we're gonna get the whole floor late. I wish I could fight something so I could. Oh, I guess I can get it when I flip. No problem. Ooh, okay. Fortune cookie and holy water is actually very good. Oh, I can't get the soul heart though because maybe I can. Hold on. If I pick up all the other hearts, maybe I can get that soul heart. Never say never. Is there a heart in here? No. I think there's a half heart in that secret room though. I'm pretty sure. Yes, okay, nice. We can get the soul heart. So we'll at least excuse me. I'll at least get the devil deal next floor. Still gonna be a real crappy situation having it a whole floor late, but I mean, it's my fault, I guess. I'm gonna take a drink of water. I got some tickles in my throat. Draws 2. Draws right in. Okay. Gotta make sure we get this devil deal so that we can ignore it. We also gotta make sure. Oh, that sucks. That's very low speed stat. We also gotta make sure that we do the mirror room. That's important. I wonder if the flip works in the. Ooh, you freaking suck. I wonder if this flip works in the mirror world, if you can like get 2 items from that, or if it's just the one knife piece. That'll be interesting to find out. Holy water, go. Okay, it sucks having holy water this far back, and it's not easy to aim it. They have not been giving us a lot of keys this run. Not a lot of bombs either, but at least more bombs than keys, I think. Could I please get a soul heart from Fortune Key? So I'm a second too late. This run is not looking the best right now. Keep it real straight. I don't feel good about it. Especially because we're getting our first Devil Deal a whole floor late. It's gonna really set us back. And that means we won't have like even a decent chance of getting. We'll have an okay chance of getting an angel room next floor. And we won't have a actually good chance of getting an angel room until the floor after that. We won't have a guaranteed angel room until the floor after that. So, yeah, could go very poorly. Can we get 1 key, please? Is that like a hard thing to get? This is the whole floor, are you kidding me? What the heck is this? They didn't run out of keys or what? Guess we gotta fight the boss then. Please no colostomia, please. That's all I ask. Well, I guess it wouldn't be the worst because holy water would do decently against it. Okay, it does good against this one too, so. This one is more bearable to fight against than colostomia. But if I take red heart damage, I will reset the run. And that is a promise. Okay, thankfully we did not take red heart damage. That's good, and we get Marrow, which is actually pretty nice. For this guy, at least. He could use some health. We gotta do the very scary Mirror World section. And we need to do it with freaking Curse of the Lost. I'm just hoping to give this a key. Like, please. What? Oh. Okay. So our other guy isn't even the Lost. I mean, that's pretty useful. That was something I didn't quite expect, but it makes sense. You know, why would this guy be the Lost if he didn't touch the flame? Pretty sure that's how it works with Jacob and Esau too. It only changes the brother that you actually touch the flame with. Finally, we get a key. Need a tier rate upgrade with this guy. Actually, both my guys. They're lacking in the tier rate. Ooh, thank you. I should have put that on my other guy, shouldn't I have? But look at that, we actually do get a free item here. That's pretty cool. Hope I don't need to coordinate to get the knife pieces on the same guy, because that would not be good. Well, I mean, it probably wouldn't be that hard to coordinate it. I just would probably forget, and then I'd have to reset like 5 runs just because of that. Sounds like me. Look at that guy, that looks pretty cool. That looks like a blue version of the Tainted Judas. I actually have to go back and do our regular item room, but we can't flip it. Unfortunately, I don't think. Well, actually, maybe we could if we do all these other rooms. But we might have to do the. No, I don't think we'd have to do. No, we would have to do the boss room with the Lost, I think. So that might not be a good idea. I don't know, let's look for another room that we could do. Might be one. Yes, right here. Let's go. And then we can do the boss anyway because we're not the Lost. Just fight him normally. And get a free boss item out of it. This went a lot better than I expected. Resist. Okay, well, when you resist, those things end up slamming into you. Okay. Took a little bit more damage than I would have wanted to, but that's fine. Oh, yeah. Soul of Azazel, that makes us do a big brimstone thing, I think. Well, I can go back and check out our real item room. I'm actually glad that we ended off on this Lazarus, because if we left as the other one, I don't know if we could have switched back. Like, I think we might have just stayed as, this one would have stayed as a lost form. So, it's good that we finished off on him. What do we have in here? The Cleaver and Sharpstraw is a very interesting duo. I'm gonna have to take my chances with this. Yeah, I'd say that's probably overall better. Infinity's pretty dang good. Saved more runs than I would like to admit. Oh, we gotta do the freaking ash pit. I almost forgot about that. Feeling a little bit better about this run, but we're still being pretty stingy on the consumables, and our health is not in the greatest position. Those are two problems that I'm having. And tear rate for sure. Please let me get this soul heart. Oh, please. Thank you. Okay, now in less damage of losing our angel deal chance. But we can't slack off. Okay, that was cool. Our trend of just not getting keys continues. Thank you, Infamy. Just give me a key. Like, please. I can't spend these coins if you don't give me a freaking key. Well, unless there's a secret room right there, then I probably could. But still, I would prefer if you just gave me keys. But I could have the option to use them at least. Another lucky penny, though. Alright, well, got a little lucky with that. A decent amount of money here. Ooh, broken stopwatch and the soul heart that I want to put on my other guy, I think. I could take this though. And the notch axe I don't care about. Finally, okay, thank you. This, I don't think we really care about that much. Oh, don't really like that. I do like Play-Doh though. So, might have been worth it. I don't know. Maybe I could learn to live with directional tears if I need to. First, there's a way to stop shooting. Like, let me like tap a button and stop. Maybe that is a thing, and I just don't know about it. But I don't think it's a thing. Okay. Is there a donation machine? If so, I should donate to that. There is. Come on. Okay, well, alright. I guess I just don't get the extra chance then. Understandable. I should do that last room because our other Lazarus is stronger. Be better against the boss. I don't think we're gonna have enough to even flip for an angel deal if we wanted to. That's lucky. Let's just do this. Let's do this. Get away from me, please, while that worked out. We got a bomb, which we would need if we got an angel room. I guess Mark Tears isn't that bad. I don't know. Hard for me to get used to. And I do think it's an item that is easier to use if you're playing on controller. Moving that thing around with your keyboard is just not intuitive to me. Now we have to do the boss as this Lazarus, but I think it'll be alright. Okay. Screw me then, game. Alright, I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh god. I'm gonna be shooting this whole time. Well, let me just aim in the corner. Why do they have so many flies? Relax. Okay. This actually worked out pretty well. No angel though, which is unfortunate. Not that I really expected it though. Okay, how am I feeling about the run at this point? I'm feeling alright, you know. I have some hope, but not getting too full of hope here just yet. Let me drink a little bit more water. Okay. Let's look at our item lineup. We need to get some items on our living Lazarus. I don't know how he ended up being so behind on items. It's just the luck of the draw. I got this freaking item that I forgot about. Gotta shout out the decoy buddy though. Definitely an underrated item in my book. What the heck am I doing? How's this room? Okay, I can understand. I've never seen this room before, and I don't like it. Why did I think that was a good idea? What part of me thought, yeah, I'll just walk in the middle of that group of mobs for no reason. Hold up, let me switch first. Just absolutely incredible shot. I really hope we have a battery in the shop, or otherwise I just threw away. Okay. I probably will not be able to get a charge in time for the engine room then. I don't know. Wait, hold on. Can I teleport to the engine room? If I have, I've seen the secret rooms, maybe? I don't know. I need to look up how Teleport 2.0 works again. Let me look it up, actually. From what I understood, as long as we find the secret room, we should be able to use Teleport 2.0 to get to the angel room. I think. As long as we've also explored the other rooms, including the boss room. So we do need to do the boss room first. That's gonna be... We're gonna have to hope for enemies in either our curse room or our secret room. Great job. Absolutely astounding job. Where could this secret room even be? It's like two very weird places. Maybe three weird places. It could be above there. Cannot be above here. It could be not below there. Cannot be above here. It could be to the right of here. And it could be to the right of here. Okay. Let's... I have a feeling about the right here. It's a decent shot. Yeah. I guess we'll try up here then. Okay. Let me just check the Teleport 2.0 page again, make sure I didn't misunderstand something. Okay. We do need to go to the boss room first. And then I don't know how we're gonna get back to our Teleport 2.0 character after that, but hopefully we can figure something out. We also don't have a bomb in case of no, let me just go to the curse room right now because we already don't have red hearts or don't have red heart protection on this character, so I might as well do it now. Okay, we have enemies, which is good. That's actually what we want. As long as I don't take red heart damage. Where is this enemy? There he is. Okay. That's actually what we wanted. Except now I can't let this bone heart break. Not the best situation overall. Let's go. Okay. What is the... I should just nuke the boss with this, honestly, to play it safe. Well... I don't know. Screw it, let's do it. Never mind. Well, I can still use it. I don't know why it's rainbow colored. Oh, we have Play-Doh, that's why. Okay, that didn't even take away our red heart. Our angel chance, so I didn't even need to do that. Okay, can we do some damage, please? What is that? How is there even a living thing? This boss is great. Oh, this is so incredible. Okay. We did not get the angel room, but hopefully, if all my calculations are right, we will teleport to it right now. No. Not bad, you know, well, you know, could be worse. Let me chuck bombs at this goober. Oh, please. Ooh. Can die. Right now, yes. Well. This has been an interesting floor. I guess we need to do the good old mother escape sequence. I've not gotten a single angel room yet, which is kind of wearing down on my hope for this run. Kind of feeling a little bit hopeless at this point. Okay, the fact that it filled up gives me some hope that maybe, oh, that's bad. Maybe it filled up our flip and or our 12.2.0, and that would let us go to the angel room. Maybe there's a chance. Need another goddamn bomb. Hopefully that got it. Alright, it did. Oof. That was close. I almost screwed that up. What am I doing here? Okay, come on up here. Go, 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 go. Oh, please. Oh, please. Let me out. Okay. Okay. Well, we didn't flip at the end, which is what I was hoping would happen. Okay. It's not bad. Can I get both of you with one bomb? Thankfully, yes. Okay. That's like all I can do on this floor. I've exhausted every single option. This is not a good position. Actually, do we just die here? We need to use the damaging door. Oh, we just can't survive this. There's no health for us on the floor that can survive this. Okay. Truth is, it was rigged from the start. Great. That was a big waste of my time. Loki's horns and Pisces. Let me wait till we flip to get that. Ooh, nice money, please. Okay, well, nickel, not bad. There's a freaking tinted rock right there. There better be a bomb in that shop, or I'm gonna be mad at myself. Okay, I'm officially mad at myself. I can't even get that. I can't get the Steam sale. The Steam sale and a freaking stopwatch. Are you kidding? I could play the sacrifice room. That's what I could do. I don't even usually do this, but I thought about it and now I want to do it. How many hearts are in here? Just one. Okay, we can fight the boss and then that could give us HP. Problem solved. Oh, but then, okay, let's play it first, because then we'd flip afterwards. Okay. Oh. That's pretty nice of little Loki to just destroy himself like that. I don't know what to do now. I didn't want to sacrifice our soul hearts, but maybe if there's a red heart in here, I could just use that. Sacrifice, I guess, better than nothing. Ooh. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I can at least get the steam cell. These are all 3 cents, so that's unfortunate.
Wheel of fortune.
Darn. Okay, that's literally all I can do. That's a bummer. I'm close to making it. Give us some good stuff. Okay, from this point on, no red heart damage. I'm not going to end up in the same position that I was last run. Yeah, please throw that one. Thank you, Mr. Ghost Friend. Hoverfly, and okay, that the one on the left kind of sucks. Ooh, okay. This is not very good. Dad's key though is interesting. Some good opportunities for usage. Whatever, those enemies can just freaking delete us from the game and I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't even shed a tear. Okay. If you're just gonna give me infestation too in the first item room, who am I to pass that up? Okay, well I'm out of here. That doesn't like me very much. We can just get some better damage on this guy. Infestation 2 would be... well, alright then. We're just gonna... okay. We could get that battery. Probably would be worth it. That all turned out pretty well. I cannot really complain at all about how that floor went. Well, I guess I can say I wish I had a key for that alt path door, but as long as I remember to go down this floor, it shouldn't make a big difference. You know I love some Quint action. Nice coins. Very cool. I just hate champion Cloudies. I do not feel any regret blowing that guy up using my Bob's run head on him. He deserved it. He knows what he's done. Ended 500 runs just on his own. If you don't know, in Isaac, every time an enemy kills a player more than 100 times, they become a champion and switch to another player's game. That's actually how it works. It's a hidden mechanic. That's why you see so many champions of the most annoying enemies. It's because they're the ones killing everybody. Go Quints, go. Love my freaking Quints, man. Let's go use our rotten head on the boss while we got it. I think we should just flip and make sure our other guy gets something. I want to leave him out. No, I won't be able to flip for the item room probably unless we... Oh, we probably will be able to, honestly. Because we got a lot of rooms. I don't know. We'll see. Let's hope we get a battery and a key for the shop. Hope for a lot of things. Let me do another technical check. It's been a minute. Okay, looking good. No drop frame. It's nice. Had a little bit of a scare when I was starting the stream where OBS was giving me spooky messages that I just ignored and hoped that they would go away, and they actually did. Which is not usually the norm for technical problems, from my experience. Ooh. We need hive mind on this guy. That is insanely good. Like, ridiculously good. This might be the run right here. But I gotta say, I do think that Delirium will be harder than Mother for this specific character, just because this character does not lend themselves to going fast. And Mother, you know, Mother, while it is probably an overall harder path in general, it does let you take it more slow. Whereas with Delirium, in order to ensure that you get to Delirium, you gotta go for Hush. You gotta get there in 30 minutes, so yeah, it's not the easiest for a character who is built on trying to I don't know about that one. I don't think we could even get it. I mean, we can get that D4, but not other thing. I guess we'll take the D4. I don't know. Got a pretty good thing going. My game just crashed. Okay. Weird. I don't know if I hit a button or what, but my game just closed, so bear with me for 1 second while I get it back up. That was strange. I can't remember a time when Isaac just crashed like that. So I'm sorry about that, but hopefully if anybody's watching, you're still having a good time. Just I gotta wait a minute for my Isaac to load because my computer's a little bit slow. There we go. It's back. Alright. Let's see how far back in the run that set me. Oh. Where are we? When is this? This is super far back. Oh my god. This is like a whole floor back. Oh no. I need to do like a whole floor over again. Let me try to recreate. What did I press? It just I don't think I pressed anything. It just crashed. I don't. That's so weird. I don't think that's ever happened to me before where Isaac was closed like that. Hopefully I don't recreate whatever that was. I have to do this whole floor over another time.
Speed up.
I'm gonna do everything the same way that I did it last time. Actually, I'm already doing it different because last time I blew this guy up. I wish I had remembered that because I don't want to fight him. This is very weird. And a little bit annoying, I can't lie. I'm not that upset about it, but I'm a little bit upset about it. I guess now we have this opportunity, we could use it to kind of optimize this floor. I don't know, I feel like it's like, that's cheap, right? Like I shouldn't do that, I don't know. Oh well, I'll try to do things the same way that I did. To end up with the same items on the same guy and stuff. I don't want it to be cheap. Come on, hive mind on the other guy, remember that. I also put a soul heart on the other guy, I think. We have key. I think we bought that from the shop, right? So let's just get this item as this character. I mean, last time this crashed when we picked up this D4 and left, so hopefully that doesn't have this time. Okay, did not. Alright, hopefully we have now avoided the crash and it will not happen again. I'm still scared about it. Let's cross our fingers. I don't remember if I did these rooms or not. Where was the room where I got the free stuff? Oh, that was the last floor. My bad. Okay, I did bomb into the curse room though, so I gotta do that. It didn't give me anything, but I feel like in for the sake of integrity, I should just use up the bomb because that's what I did last time. Don't want to be accused of doing any cheating. I guess you could kind of do that. I mean, I don't know exactly how I did this, but I guess if you know how to recreate this, then you could just... Oh, I definitely was on a different character when I fought this guy last time. If you know how to recreate that like crash, then you could just go through a floor and then you crash it and then you go through it again in the optimal way, and we need a key. Hold on. Oh, how are we gonna get a key? We need a key. Okay, I got it. We hope for a Horf pill to blow up these rocks.
Bombs are key.
Very funny. Very funny. What the heck, man? Did you tell me I just don't have a key? I just need to reset this freaking run now? Come on. This is such a good run. Well, I guess we could still go for Delirium. No reason why we need to totally reset, we could go for Delirium. Almost forgot about that. Let's not lose hope here. That is a bummer, but we still have a chance to get something done at least. And that's the real goal, is to get something done, not necessarily Delirium or any specific thing. I didn't mean to use that. Why is there like a shadow of me? What? What the heck? What is this? Is this Birthright? Hold on, I need to look up what Birthright does with Tainted Lazarus. Isaac Birthright. I was not aware of this. I don't think. The non-active form of Tainted Lazarus will appear in ghostly form, being completely immune to damage and dealing only 25% damage. With normal drop key allows active form to move independently. Okay, that's cool. That's interesting. I guess might have been a good thing to reroll into after all. Kind of weird to see the ghostly form next to me, I'm not gonna lie. That's not a good pill. 25% damage doesn't sound like much, but it definitely could come in handy. I want this on our infestation hive mind guy. Very nice. Got Spider Baby. This guy, I mean, he's not looking good on health, but overall he's looking decent. And in terms of his stats, speed is a little bit not great, but it was already not great to begin with. Oh, look, we have like ghostly spiders. Look at that. That's cool. Way too long to use that. Got me hit there. I lost a coin because of it. Darn it. I guess. Did I just fight the boss? No, I should do the challenge room. Ooh. Pretty fly actually, it's pretty nice. That damage I took is not very nice, but hopefully we'll get something for this guy. Let's see if maybe we have, excuse me, a bomb on discount here. We have a black candle on discount. Of course that didn't hit. All right. Screw it. Guess we just gotta fight the boss then. And it's beef. I wish I had that bomb right now. Okay, well, you know you can't win them all. This is only our 30% chance floor. Let's hope that the next floor goes a little better. Probably should have switched or flipped, but Mr. Dolly is... We actually just had that on this guy before we did D4, didn't we? What the heck? Yeah, let's take that. And then there's really nothing else to get on this floor. Well, I could just take damage and then get the black candle. That wouldn't be a bad idea. And this gives us some red heart protection on this guy. That's what we needed. Okay. Not bad. And I can use a flip here. I don't feel too bad about that. And I do want to be careful not to use this D4 because I like the setup we have now. Don't want to screw it up. Come on, what the heck is this room? I've seen this room before, but why you gotta give this room to me now? Oh, that's a pretty flash, but we should use that. Hold on. A euro, look at that. We have a lover's card. Oh, a bunch of lover's cards. Okay, we can use that when we switch to the other Lazarus, who has the red health. Oh, I should drop this one first so that we have it to use on the other guy. Okay. A claw machine. Continuing the trend of me only getting claw machines when I don't have the money to spend on them. What the heck? I just want to freaking pour some money into a claw machine and get everything out of it. The game doesn't want me to do that. It wants me to freaking suffer. Got a pretty fly. Yes, that's nice.
The lovers.
There we go. That's the type of thing I was looking for. That'll help out our little spider and fly friends. I think we only have spiders actually, but that'll help them out. They're looking pretty juicy. Let's do the boss right now. We have a 75% chance. Oh, we need to get a flip. Hold on. That would have been a mistake. Use. Actually, we wouldn't even be able to use the Soul of Eve with this guy if we took it. If we have to flip first.
Range up.
Wonder if the living Lazarus's infestation 2 is still active, even when he's just like the phantom form. That'd be kind of insane. It is hard to tell though. Let's go and blow up the shopkeeper since we do have a key. Oh, it's great actually, never mind. I'm gonna have to flip again. Drop my Soul of Eve real quick. Thank you. Okay. Time to fight the boss and hopefully finally get an angel room for the first time this freaking stream, because I've had some bad luck and not played the best.
Soul of Eve.
Imagine if I accidentally hit spacebar and I just freaking blew up my whole setup. Okay. I really don't understand how the cracks in the ground work. I don't know if it's just RNG. Ooh, look at that beautiful thing. Oh, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Look at that. I love Jar Wisps, even though it's not that great. And now I'll have that D4 out of my inventory. Essentially being able to screw me over. Don't gotta worry about that anymore. Okay, don't die though. Don't die. Do not die. That is the #1 objective. Okay. You didn't die. It was very scary though. Get me out of here. Okay. This Lazarus is looking really good, especially with the flight. We just need some health on the other one. That will be fine. Until then, I'm gonna be really scared. Box of spiders and brown nugget. Ugh. You saw just giving me terrible spacebar items. Give me a ball of tar. I think I'll take the ball of tar. We're already getting enough spiders. I don't feel a need to get more. Pretty scared. This is a really good run we got going. Nothing in here that could get full mapping.
Answers.
Okay. That's something. Golden bomb. Pretty good. A death card we can use in a bad room to hopefully keep us from getting killed. Almost died right there. I got very close. Bunch of batteries. Alright. freaking terrifying, man. Ugh. Oh, the torch room is open. Hold on, wait. I can play this? No, don't kill him. Oh. Well, alright, I can just switch. Oh, but then I can't switch back. What the heck am I thinking? I'm not thinking. That's the answer. Yeah, I'm really not thinking, because now I'm freaking dead. Oh my god. There's no way to survive this. There is just no way to survive this at all. Oh, so freaking stupid. I even thought about that like 5 seconds ago. I was like, oh, I shouldn't go in that first route. Even with the one who could fly, because he'll just switch to the other one. And I guess I just forgot about the same thing I just thought about. Ah, that run was so good. It was so freaking good. What is wrong with me? I don't even need people to freaking follow to reset my runs. I just throw them on my own. Oh, what the heck? Ares and Scapular. Sure, Ares helps with this guy's little speed issue. Man, we had such a good thing going. We had freaking infestation and the hive mind and the it was beautiful. Not to mention revelation. How did I do that? How do I do these things to myself? I'll just take this now, because I don't know what situation I'll be in when I beat the boss if I won't have a flip or something, so just play it safe. Alright, now it's boss time. We actually do have a flip if we want to use it. And it's Duke of Flies. Because now we can go for Mother, because we are on a new run now where we didn't miss the second alt path for, so if we want to do that, we can. Question is, do we want to? I don't know. I guess so. I mean, it's something good to knock out of the way Okay, some nice dog food. Let's see if we have a key in our shop for that alt path door. This is not the shop. What the heck? How did I get my floor icons mixed up? No key. Okay, well we'll catch on the next floor then. Same thing I said last time and it didn't work out, but you know. Actually let's blow up some of these pots and then that could give us some sense, and then we could then ooh, look at that. We could get a sack which could have a key in it, and that could be our chance. Look at that. 2 keys actually. Double the value. Okay, not as good of a start, but still pretty decent. I am gonna take a second to drink some water, but first, I just want to say thank you if anybody's watching for being here, and if you're not following, definitely consider doing that because it would help me out a lot, and you would get to make me reset the run. You could even wait if you want until I get a little bit further into the run and then follow, and you know, really get me. But yeah, I'm gonna be back in 1 second, so don't go anywhere. I realized at some point that I didn't mute myself before I started drinking water, so if you heard me, I apologize. I usually mute myself, but sometimes I forget. Hopefully it was not loud or sound gross or anything. This is a lot of enemies in here. I gotta start working on some of the challenges that I haven't done yet. I think that's probably what I'll do after Tainted Lazarus is knock out a couple of challenges, maybe not all of them because I have a bunch left to go. Try to get a couple done because those are also necessary for Dead God. Can't ignore them. I really don't like Montezuma's Revenge very much, even though I do like X-ray vision. So I don't know what to do here. I'll just take this. I can live with Montezuma's Revenge. I like X-ray vision enough. Very valuable thing to have. Montezuma's Revenge isn't bad. It's just it's such an awkward thing to use that like almost you're probably not better off not having it, but it feels like you'd be better off because you try to use it and you just end up like doing yourself hit in the process or something a lot of the time. It's just an awkward item. And sometimes with Isaac, an item being awkward is enough to make you just not want to use it even if it's not necessarily bad. I wanted that swallowed penny on our other guy anyway, so this is a good time to switch. See, like I could do some work, it's just not the easiest item to use. I should check out what that reverse card is, because some of those can be game changing. Yeah, I'm interested in that. Though I guess, I don't know, I'll have to get rid of either scapular or a pretty significant speed upgrade. So I don't know about that. Glowing hourglass would be nice, but it's not in the cards. I should start blowing up my freaking donation machine, man. It's already getting too full. And I definitely have had some need for money. Let's just take this on this guy, I guess. Hey Min, how you doing? I'm gonna flip. See, like I tried to use Constant Revenge on Min there, and it very easily could have gotten me hit. However, I am not the best at Isaac. I will be the first to admit that. If you've watched me play Isaac for more than like 20 minutes, you'll know I'm not that good. You can tell just from the fact that I'm, you know, have like 800 hours in the game and I have not gotten Dead God yet. Or from this boss fight. I consider myself to be like decent, you know, I'm like, I've got some experience, but not one of the big boys. And we ignore that devil deal.
Amnesia.
That's not what I would want. Is there anything we wanted to go back for on this floor? I have no idea. If somebody's watching and they know that if there's something to go back for, they could say it, but I really don't remember. I don't think there is. I'm just gonna assume there's not. And I'm just gonna live with that assumption for the rest of my life. You have chocolate milk and I actually want this to be the other way around. So let me just wait till I get a flip. Okay, this guy is on his one hit away from death situation again. Let's not screw it up by going into a curse room like I did last time. Okay. Thank you, Montezuma's Revenge, for that. Oh, this is spooky. I didn't realize the gas clouds. I keep leaving gas clouds. Are those just... Are they new or have they been there? I don't know. Okay, I was honestly sure I was gonna take damage. Amazed that I didn't, and I'm amazed that we got that black card. It's very lucky. Let's save this bomb for if we get major room. Be smart. Be smart for once in our eyes of career. Nice nickel from a poop, you don't see that very often. Okay. Now this guy's health situation is looking a little bit better. And hopefully chocolate milk will help out the other guy's damage situation. Doesn't look like we're gonna get into the shop unless we get a bomb in our secret room. The bomb could be between two different places. Well, it could be between a couple different places, I think. Oh yeah, X-ray vision. What am I talking about? We get a lot of freaking money, but I don't really know what to spend the money on. I can't get into my shop, unfortunately. That's closed again. Of course it did. I should have just blown up freaking shopkeeper, man. That would have been a smarter choice. And we have freaking Colosseumia. This is just awesome. My freaking birthday. Our range is not very good. I just now realized that. Why did I walk towards it? Okay, we didn't take red heart damage. Angel room. No. But tears and shot speed upgrade, which is very, very good. We don't have bombs. But we do have to do... Oh, we still have to do the mirror world, so I guess we could get a key and or bombs from that. We could also die. A whole lot of things could happen here. But we did learn a couple of runs ago that you're only the lost as whatever character you first touch the fire as, and then the other characters is normal. So that reduces the risk of being in here a lot. Very nice. And let me actually check on my technical stuff one more time. You know, I'm paranoid about it. Everything looks all good. We'd love to see that. Okay. Get back to it. Rusted key. Our other guy has solid penny, right? Rusted key is probably better than the blister, even though I do like the blister. We need some keys. I can be honest about that. A pencil is good. That pencil is very good. So let's do one more room so we can switch back to our lost guy, and then we can be out of here. We can just spam fire and then we can get our pencil shot a lot sooner. There we go, we get a key, look at that. We actually still need one more bomb. So I can do 2 more rooms and hope we get a bomb, and then after that I can just see if we have a bomb in our shop. Oh, of course, we have this room. Okay, that's fine. Get another key. I would actually prefer another bomb. If I'm allowed to be picky here. Okay, not another bomb. I gotta live within my boundaries. We'll have to just get a bomb from our shop then, hopefully. What's the boss? The boss was... Oh, I have no freaking memory. Oh, it's Colostonia. Yeah, no, I don't want to fight that again. Definitely not as our lost guy, especially. No bomb? Yeah, tell me no bomb? Are you for real? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. You don't need to go down right now. So, that's fine. It's alright. We'll make do. We just have to remember that we gotta go down to the ash pit after this floor. We need 2 bombs for that, including bombing our angel statue. If we get one, then we need 3 keys. A lot more keys than we got. Really, that's the bottom line. Sometimes you can do a fancy little twirl with Monster in Revenge and get them a nice whip of the poop trail. I should have got that on the other guy, that's my bad. This is not a great room. That's actually not too bad. Okay. Can I get in here? Maybe. Sometimes I can do this room really well. Sometimes I just get completely destroyed by it. So we'll see what kind of day I'm having right now. I didn't feel the time was right, but it was fine. Okay, let's go. Nope, this room sucks. Should mention the days where I'm good at that room are like 1 in 10. Not very common. At least we can go through it this way now. Bombs that I probably gonna regret using in the future because I'm gonna need them for stuff. Man, I cannot afford to be taking this much damage. Have butt bombs. We need to actually get the crab transformation if we potentially. Do I want to switch? That's a risk that I don't know if I could take. I'll do it. I'll do it. We'll go for the oak crab transformation.
Range up.
I'd actually prefer to have range on our other guy, but you do you. That actually helped our bomb situation, so I'm fine with that choice. No, this guy ran out of soul hearts. Are you kidding me? How much damage did we take? Oh, damn it. Damn, that sucks. I don't even know how much health we have. I got no real idea. I know we got a lot of money. I got a claw machine right in front of me and I'm ready to gamble. Nice. Okay, the D12 I really don't care about, to be honest. This is such a good track. Love this freaking music. The Mood Death soundtrack. Oh. Well, alright then. I guess I really had no idea how much HP I had left because I did not think it was anywhere near half a heart. Okay. That's cool. That's great. I swear to God. How is it down to one day and make a challenge? If you follow, I'll reset the run. And then I keep throwing every single run that is at all decent. I don't understand. How does this happen? How does this happen? I need the answers. Can't incentivize people to screw me over if I'm just screwing myself over. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, at this point, people are gonna avoid following me because they're gonna be like, "Man, he already has so few runs that actually go well because he just keeps throwing." I can't make him reset. Like, I'm gonna have people pitying me at this point. I promise I'm usually not this bad at the game. I'm at least slightly better. You just stay back. Good boy. Give me that nice red heart protection that I hopefully won't totally waste like I do a lot of the time.
Luck down.
I'm still totally amazed that we had that little health on that other run. That's kind of crazy. I don't know what the heck what did I do there? How did I screw it up that bad? Please don't barf on me. I don't need to be barfed on. Look at these bombs. Not gonna be lacking as much in bombs as I have been. 'Cause that hasn't usually been the problem that actually screws over my runs. Surprisingly. Oh, freaking leeches. I didn't even see him. No, I'm wasting my... No, wasting my red heart, but I should... Get away from me. Make me look like a clown even more than I already do. Before we got real close there. Oh, that guy had soul hearts, this guy doesn't. So, this is actually a lot more desperate situation. Okay, please stop. I cannot attack you if you are just making more things that I need to dodge around. You son of a bitch. I'm resetting that one myself. You don't even, you know, that one's out of the house. Oh, I wanted to leave him over. I didn't even get the... Whatever. Oh, I should... Okay, whatever. Now I can push the chest after I already screwed it up. Bro, what is that with me just getting random rooms with free items? That happened a couple of runs ago too. Weird thing. Hopefully I don't need to flip for my item room because probably ain't gonna go. Never mind. Bro, excuse me, that hiccup came out of nowhere. Probably need to drink some water. I'll do that in a second. I'll find my item room first. I feel like I haven't gotten a XL4 one in a very long time. Maybe they made it less common or something. I feel like it used to happen a lot more. It's not smart. Ooh, two pet body parts that are actually pretty rare. Yeah. Pretty rare item room there. I'm just astounded by my own stupidity on a regular basis. Okay, you got me on that one. Let me actually blow up this donation machine because I want some money for next floor, and I've let my donation machine get filled up enough. I can start cashing out a little bit. I'm just taking so much damage this stream, man. I have no idea how I dodged that. What the heck? I wish I could see if there's enemy in here. No. Okay, well, I guess I have to take this with this guy then. Man, next stream I gotta play something other than Isaac, because I've just been playing all Isaac for like a week. And, I mean, for one thing, it's not good for my, like, enjoyment. I'm getting burned out on Isaac a little bit. It's probably not good for, I mean, anybody who watches me. They probably don't just want to see Isaac every day. Well, they don't watch me every day, but, yeah, you know what I mean. It's just that, like, when I get on the stream, it's like, other games would take different setup. It's like, I don't feel like doing a whole different setup. Let me just boot up Isaac, it's easy, and then, you know, I end up struggling with Isaac for like 3 hours, and I'm like, you know, I would have had more fun if I had just switched to something else like halfway through. So hopefully next stream I will actually listen to myself and do that instead of just struggling like I am right now. I don't know where I would think the secret room would be.
The moon.
Oh, there it is. Thought it might be here, but it's always weird predicting them in these like kind of awkward little positions. It's really hoping to give me more than one. Kind of stingy. Oh yeah, I gotta drink water. I forgot about that. Okay, sorry. I really have to stop using my headset switch to mute my microphone because I see my audio peak every time I do that, and then when I go back and look at the VOD, it is very loud, and I'm like, people who are watching probably really hate that. Yeah, I keep forgetting. I keep freaking using my mute switch. I gotta stop. I also need to get this key that's in this shop. Also, if anybody's watching, could you let me know at any point if the stream is laggy because that's really good. Because OBS has kind of been, I don't think it's been giving me any warnings since the beginning of the stream, but it has been giving me some warnings, and I just want to make sure that there's no lag because that would be a problem that I would have to fix if there is. So feel free to let me know if there is. Don't worry about sounding like you're complaining or anything because I would really hate to have the stream be lagging and not know about it. I would also hate to be terrible about the game, and unfortunately that's true 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, so, you know. Just fuck me up, bro. Just do it. Thank you, Scapular. I've been swearing more than usual. Isaac's been bringing it out of me. I usually swear pretty rarely. Isaac's just been getting me riled up. I don't know how I feel about it. It's not been like excessive or anything, but you know, it's one of those things. Alright, well, another run of never getting an angel room it is. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Place your bets on when I'll get an angel room. My guess is, well, my first place guess is that I'll die before I get one. My second place guess is like, freaking leech, how did you survive Tammy's head to your face? Bro, they're coming out like freaking missiles, like, ooh. Yeah, my first guess is definitely that I'm gonna die, especially after this room. I have no doubts. My second guess is that it'll be like Death's 2. I guess Mausoleum. I'll probably definitely be dead if I don't go by then because that's very hard. Freaking power card. Oh, I'm in a bad spot here. I need to get an Isaac break pronto tomorrow. I cannot play another 2 days of just solo Isaac. I would go freaking insane. Maybe if I persevere through this run, I will be rewarded and get one of these freaking completion marks out of the way, because that's all I wanted to do this stream. Just get one out of the way, and so far it has really not worked out at all. Well, thank you, Scapler. Scapular. Keeping me from dying too soon. Man. Oh, I shouldn't even talk about this. This is depressing to talk about. Whatever. I'm gonna say it. It is very sad seeing the viewer count go from 2 to 1 and knowing that the one person who had been watching me until this point just dipped out. Shouldn't be that sad because, you know, people just come and go. That's just how it is. But, you know, it hits a little bit to the heart. It's like, please, just you know, I don't actually know what I'm trying to say here. It's like, I'm very lonely. I'm sitting here, repeatedly losing at this game, over and over, and I just don't want to be alone. Is there a battery in the shop? Yes, there is actually, for a very cheap price. Okay, cool. So now the plan is... What card is this? Ooh, Ace of Diamonds. Now the plan is fight the boss and then switch to the other Lazarus, and then I can flip with this guy to get the HP upgrade in that boss trap. That kind of destroyed him. That's pretty good. So now, could I just... No, I should save a Joker card, honestly. Should save it for when I'm... Oh, I need to do the mirror. Ah, crap. What the heck? Okay, whatever. Take a heart damage here. Half a heart. And then go back. And make a flip. Flippy dip. Yes. Almost forgot I had to do the mirror world. Yeah, sometimes blood just gets you. Yeah, sometimes the turret just gets you. Where's the fire? Is it up here? Yes, right here. Okay. Alright. Time for the very fun Mirror Dimension Fiesta Deluxe. This guy is out for blood. No, I'm getting tired. I'm gonna have to call it. At least after this. Ooh, bird's eye. Look at that. Look at that beautiful thing. I have to call it after this run for sure. Could I fight the turd guy? Yeah, I definitely could. Especially with the bird's eye. I forgot that I even had that. Okay, nice. That does help out the ever problematic health situation. Now, next floor, worst case scenario is that we don't get our angel room and we just Joker card. Not too bad. Didn't take too many floors. Oh, just like give me one more cent. Thank you. But do I want the tarot cloth or the sack head? I think I want the tarot cloth. Oh, sure, I'll get rid of the lovers, I guess. Please don't tell me that card up there on the left is the Joker card. 'Cause I will cry. I will end the stream. Maybe not in that exact order. Okay, no, I do have the Joker card. Nice. I didn't screw it up that bad. Aw, go friggin' bird's eye, go. Beautiful, beautiful item. I'm in love with the bird's eye. We have Hushy and Leprosy. I gotta say, that's like among the worst item room combinations you could ever have. That is incredibly depressing. Where would this run be without Scapula? Probably dead. If I really take a second to think about it, probably dead. Alright, we got some bombs, so we can go to the ash pit. As long as I remember to do that. Oh, it's not really need to blow those up, they're not hiding anything. Ooh, nice golden key. But I don't know if we have anything to even use on this floor. Another shop, we could crack the shop open. Not that we have much money, but at least we could bomb the shopkeeper. Or the donation machine. I don't remember if we did that on this run or if it was a run before this. They blend together a lot when you're streaming like dozens of them. Okay, no money from that, which is a little disappointing. Hemolacria. I'll just take that. And then I think we can just fight the boss and see if we get an angel or if we're just gonna Joker card it. Look at that. Just rain, acid rain on him. No angel. I guess we're doing this the hard way. Ooh. Soul Locket and the Bible. Okay. That was a mistake. That's fine. So we got the Soul Locket pickup. Which will give us a Soul Heart and then a little flip. Oh, we're not keeping the Bible actually, but you know, I appreciate the thought. I moved directly into that. Sometimes I think my brain subconsciously, for whatever reason, just wants to move into the path of every attack. Like, my conscious brain wants to dodge, but my unconscious brain just says not. Just eat it. Like, why? For what reason? I'll never understand. We need one more bomb. I kinda screwed this up. We might actually have to just end this run if we don't get a bomb. Which would be very sad. Please give me a bomb. Okay, we got a coin. I'm concerned. We can check out the curse room. Ace of Hearts. I'll just take Ace of Hearts, I guess. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at all these hearts. Any soul hearts? Okay, one soul heart, that's nice. Better than none. One bomb, please. That's all I'm asking. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. It's actually a good run. I would have felt really ripped off if we didn't get a bomb that we needed. Thankfully we get to continue and keep on playing Isaac, and I'm gonna be so freaking tired by the end of this run. I'm already so freaking tired, so really, no matter when it ends, I'm gonna be tired by the end of it. Golden Razor and Little Monstro. I like the Little Monstro, but not so much the Golden Razor. A pointy rib and a slip rib. What the heck are the odds of that? I got no idea, but it can't be high. That's insane. Look at the freaking member card. We probably can't get. Probably. That's just crazy. Alright, hold on, let me take another drink of water and check all my technical stuff. Man, how does this always happen when I stream at a good time and I'm like, okay, I'm definitely not gonna end up streaming late and being super tired and screwing up my sleeping schedule, and then every single time Isaac is like, nah, you're gonna lose like every run the entirety of your stream, and then you're gonna lose hope, and then on your last run that you're honestly expecting to just lose and end the stream, you're actually gonna have a great run that's gonna take 45 minutes to an hour, and then you're gonna be super tired and ruin your sleep schedule, which is exactly the thing you wanted to avoid. Like, I guess I just, even when I win, I can't win, you know? I mean, the worst case scenario would really be if I do all this and I still lose the run, and it would just be like a total waste, because I'm gonna be tired and I didn't even get the completion line, so let's hope that doesn't happen. Ooh, the soul locket and blessed penny combo is good. I mean, go figure, but I forgot that we had that. Wow, there's a freaking bomb. Oh, well, we cannot get that bomb, unfortunately. So, if we get an angel statue, or if we get an angel rhyming, we cannot blow up the statue. Yeah. It's freaking Gideon. If anything could ruin our chances of getting our angel room, it's Gideon. He will try his best. He will continue to be the most annoying boss in the game. Is he also the worst boss in the game? Okay, I'm glad we got through that. You're kidding me. We had to use our flip, and Sacred Heart is right there. Oh my god. No. Oh, you can't do this to a person. Whatever, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight, I swear to God. No. Oh, what kind of twisted joke is that, man? I need to flip to preserve my angel room chances, and then because I flip, I freaking lose my chance of getting Sacred Heart. That's torture. That's freaking torture. Oh, I'm exaggerating, man, but that's what I do a lot of the time. What is this? Oh, that's freaking. That's actually a good combination, anyway. We need to do mom chase section. Alright. I'm very demoralized after that. I cannot lie about that. I just love Sacred Heart so much, dude. Sacred Heart's like my top 5 favorite item in the game. And you just don't get it very often. I could have had it if I just didn't have to flip in that boss fight. Ah, it's so annoying. Why can't I just have played better? Why can't I have just gotten any boss other than Gideon? Why is it always freaking Gideon? It just always is. I've never seen that ending hallway before. That's terrible. Oh hey, Raccoon Miku, hey. Honestly, I appreciate you not following right now, because I would have to reset, but totally cool if you're just trying to listen while you're falling asleep. I respect that. I will try not to make too much noise, try not to freak out about anything. Do got a good run going here. Just hoping that it keeps going good so that I can knock out this completion mark. Actually, I'll keep these diamonds for now. Well, I probably can find somewhere to use it. That was great. Okay, well, doesn't look like we're gonna be getting an angel room on this floor. But we had a low chance anyway, so it's not a huge deal. So let me think about what my Lazaruses are lacking right now. They're both doing pretty good. I think, yeah, they're both pretty good. I think health is always the main concern. That's what I gotta work on. It's also not something that I can really control that much, except for just not taking damage. Ooh, Seraphim. Okay. I think I'm just gonna take the Seraphim and skip the Taurus, but I want the Seraphim on our other guy. So I'm gonna do a room that we can switch first. Okay, now flip, and then there we go.
Rules card.
That makes us 2/3 of conjoined, and conjoined would be kind of crazy with this guy.
Two of clubs. One makes you larger. Tears
That's
down.
not good. Tears down. Contract from below though is pretty good. Our tier rate's not bad, but the tier down is not good. Maybe I could have gone without that. Ooh, the gauze. Okay, I want to keep that around until I beat the boss of this floor. This gold chest. Can I get to this gold chest? Because I could have something good in it. No. Just bomb into it. Okay. Did make a net profit off of that. Ooh, temperance.
Temperance.
Bound for 2 keys, I think, is worth it. Really liking this combo we got here with the Soul Locket and Blessed Penny. I mean, I mentioned that before, but definitely a big synergy there. We don't have many hearts laying around, do we? What is our shop looking like? I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's pretty empty. Oh well. A pill, a battery, a key, and a mom's bracelet. I guess the bracelet could be useful. On a restock. Well, we can't really get that restock because... No, why not get the restock? We could... Oh no, we can't afford the battery actually, so we really can't get it. That's a little unfortunate, but it is pretty much all my fault for not planning that out better. Okay, let's see if I can't use this get out of jail free card for something. We already know where this super... Let's just use it on this boss trap room, or challenge room, why not? Okay. Well, if they get us a world card, which has some value. Our damage to this guy is not great. I should leave coins when I'm not playing as my Blessed Penny guy. I should wait till I can ping up with him. That's my bad. Let's just use this to gauze in case there's something we need to flip for. Well, this is a risk, I don't know. We can fight the boss and see how it goes. We can use the Degaz as we're about to kill the boss. Or we can afford the battery anyway, so we're fine. We're fine. If we need to do a double switch or whatever. That did not do nearly as much damage as I was hoping it would. Let me switch, please. Ooh, divorce papers are pretty good. And then you can use the Degaz. That's pretty good. Oh, Hierophant is so freaking huge. Okay. We'll take 2 as this guy. And then get the battery. Flippy dippy. And then okay. That is good. That was actually a pretty good floor, all things considered. I mean, a lot of good things happen. Do we want to get that card that's up there? Is it better than the world? Let's check. I think it's a magician. So no, I wouldn't say it's better. At least not for these harder floors. We really want to know where we're going. Why not just pick up these rocks? Chance of getting a crawl space. It's already super freaking late. Might as well do our due diligence at this point. Okay. Yeah, that was a pretty good floor. I'm happy with that. We have the knife pieces, and we're in the mausoleum, so we did everything right. We're good. We're ready to go. Our health situation could still be better, for sure, but looking a little bit better, at least in terms of red heart protection. Okay. This room is honestly atrocious.
Bombs are key.
Look up is nice for our bird's eye. Do I want to use the world on this floor? I don't think so. Save it for a harder floor. Bigger. Make our life easier down the line. Combination is so good, man. I can't harp on it enough. I don't know why this exists. Like, who made this? Where can I talk to them and file a formal complaint? Okay. Why do we have to make paying a freaking judgment into its own mini boss? What's the reasoning? Ooh, chaos and blank card. Okay. Let's. What cards? Oh, we have Ace of Diamonds on our other guy. Okay. But we also have Tammy's head. Okay. We're gonna need to drop our Ace of Diamonds on our other guy. That's the play. I think I can join. That's pretty good. And now, okay. Can that guy die? Thank you. Now I get the Ace of Diamonds. Make some big things happen here. Not so much in this room. Well, I guess why not? Got a lot of good things going for us here. We just gotta be careful and not throw very hard. We can use the world card, so I'm not gonna be keeping it around just to find the secret room, which I would not have found because that's a super awkward spot. These enemies, man, they just know how to dodge them. They just whip me. That is a Libra and a Doctor's remote, or maybe teleport. I don't know. I think it's teleport actually. I saw like blue on it. Let me see how available these mini batteries are. Okay, I need to bomb over spike rocks to get to them. Okay. A chariot card. Okay, I think we'll just ignore that item room, honestly. Not what I would ideally like to do, but yeah, I'm fine with it. I've made my peace. Let's just do this. got the angel. Let's go. Okay. What do we want to take? I mean, I guess just negative, right? Because we're going down to the womb anyway. 7 shields and Trinity shield. Feel pretty good about that. Ooh, stapler's nice. Damn, kind of destroyed him. Go knife, go. Let's do this. I can't see the bullets. My body's too big. Okay. Made it out. Alright, it's womb time. Got a very good run going. Okay, I have to go for a couple minutes. I will be back. And yeah. Alright. Sorry, I am back. I freaking did the wrong muting thing again. Let's do this. Got quite a promising chance here. Oh, my bad. I did not have the card selected. Whoops. Let's actually save that big room for when we have the card charged up. Oh, whoops. So we got a black card, good though. Man, he do so much damage with that Tammy's head. Okay, Anarchist Cookbook. I think that gets us to 2 out of 3 for Bookworm. I actually might want to try to go fast here in case somebody gonna come in and follow and have me reset. Might be a little scary after I've done all this. Oh, this guy has a wafer, doesn't he? Oh my god, that's so good. The chariot cards would be good on our other guy. Okay, I definitely don't want that. On the list of things that I don't want, that would make number 1. Last pennies let me down a little bit. It's not hitting me with the soul heart supply I'm expecting from it. Freaking bean. Oh. I just want a freaking HP upgrade, man. You're gonna give me a bean instead? Another Judgment mini boss. Very cool. Just give me an HP upgrade, please, for my other Lazarus buddy. That is all I really want from you. You are a greedy little boy. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking I'm a little bit too close to these, and then I just kept staying too close to them. That's really on me. I want to get those chariot cards for this guy. He has the deck and the card. What is it? The tarot claw? Yeah, that's actually a really crazy combination. The deck and the claw. We haven't gotten that many great cards to make use of it, but still a very good and unique combination. And we got the wafer. That's gonna help us not lose all of our health with this guy, because I am terrible at fighting him. We got the angel. Freaking, let's go. I did not expect that. Ooh. Got a holy mantle and the mind. And we got a holy water and Pashal's candle. Now this might be the wrong choice, but I want to take the Pashal's candle just to see what it looks like with our triple shot freaking Hemolacria combination we got going on. I'm gonna do it. Judge me if you want. I want to see what happens. I want to see how fast we can shoot with this. So that will require not taking damage. Our luck just keeps getting better, which is very good for our bird's eye that I keep forgetting we have because it doesn't stand out amongst our shots that much. .37 tier rate is honestly not bad for what we're popping out here. Why am I picking up these coins? I'm kinda making a mistake there. Hey, we finally got a little bit of tear rate back on this guy. Well, I think we have gotten some, but a little bit more doesn't hurt. Now we just burned that guy. Forgot we had that. I keep forgetting we have that. Can I bomb these coins out of the way, maybe? Okay. That worked out. No, I ruined my Pashal candle. Dang it, I didn't see that eye floating around. It's fine, we'll get it back. What does this do for us? Good things, I guess. Not like we can get any use out of Maggie's faith at this point. So. Okay, I'm glad I got hit with this guy instead of our other guy. Would have lost our Pashal candle again. Aw, this is the last time we can do our switch. Our coin shenanigans. Okay, let me go back and get this soul heart as this guy. We're not gonna quite be able to get back to our Pashal candle tier rate cap, but I think we got this. We have the 2 chariot cards with this guy, and we have all his health with the wafer, which is actually a lot more than it would be otherwise. And then we have our other character who has like full health, but without a wafer, still a decent amount of health. So we're looking pretty good. Let's just do it. Okay, that's phase 1 down already. We haven't taken any damage. I think we got this. That was slow time. Let's misread that. Oh, I messed it up. Messed it up again. Our Pashal candle. It's screwed. Let's freaking go. Oh man. That battle does not do justice to how difficult that actually was to do with this character, man. It takes so much fine balancing to get two good builds, and to get them through all these difficult floors.
Isaac,
Holy crap,
what
that
are you
is hard.
trying? Isaac,
I
let me
definitely had
see.
some good luck on that run. I think I
Give
also
it to
played
me
decently, made some
now.
good decisions, so I'm happy with that.
This is what you think of me? This is what I am to you? A
And it's not
monster? No,
terribly late. Definitely later than I
all
would have
I've
liked it to be,
done
but
for you. This
you
is
know, at
how
least we
you
got something
view
done.
me? You think I'm a monster, Isaac? I'll
Ooh,
show
it
you
feels
a
good.
monster. No, me. You are just like your father. I can't even look at you. How could you? You are just like him. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation.
Man, that was like a. It really doesn't do it justice. Like, looking at just that fight, you'd be like, oh, this looks pretty easy, but like, you don't see the hours of attempts and like all the time and effort and min-maxing that goes into building those two characters up to be able to do a fight like that. Like, Tainted Lazarus is something. I could definitely see why people don't like him that much. I think it definitely depends. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna be having a lot less fun with him next time I stream when I'm trying to do Hush and Delirium. But I think in general, especially for like more casual runs, like just going for like beating anything, Tainted Lazarus is not as bad as some people say he is, especially after the patch. He's just like he's like a character for people who like min-maxing, and some people really don't like min-maxing. They want to be able to like do a run pretty casually and still have a good enough run to win. And Tainted Lazarus isn't really like that. You really got to put in a lot of thought and like just tediousness into building him, but I think it can be fun in its own way. Let's check out our new updated completion posted card here. Just 2 left to go until we have our 3rd tainted character completed. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be very rough, but honestly, seeing how good that run went gives me a little bit of hope, because that run honestly wasn't looking that great for a while, and it actually turned out really well. So yeah, I have some more hope probably than I did before, but I also have more knowledge maybe of how difficult it's gonna be. So pretty good stream. If I probably wouldn't be saying that if I hadn't just won that run, but it was fun. A little longer than I intended it to be, but I hope anybody watching enjoyed. If anybody's watching right now, then thank you for being here. Thank anybody who watched, really. And if you're not following, consider doing that, because it would help me out a lot, and it would let you know when I'm live. And I am going to be live. What is today? Thursday. I'm going to be live tomorrow and Saturday night. And then off Sunday. Tomorrow and Saturday I'm probably going to be playing Isaac and something else. I definitely going to be trying to do a little bit less Isaac, because I'm doing a lot. But yeah, that's my plan for the next couple of days. So hope to see you all there, and you all have a good night.